Fox, come in. Are you synced to the training module?
When I walked into the Nintendo booth to play Star Fox on the Nintendo Switch 2 last week at a hands-on preview event in New York City, I had one of those moments of disbelief where I just couldn't believe where I was. I never played Star Fox on the N64, but my first experience was playing the N64 remake on the 3DS, and I never really cared much for Star Fox Zero. So the 3DS version was the real Star Fox experience that I truly cherished. And what Nintendo has done here with this remake has been, for the most part, a step in the right direction. And although Nintendo invited me to this event, the thoughts I'm about to share with you are my own, as I shill for no one. It should be no surprise to most of you, but I'm gonna say it anyways, the gameplay is still what you know and love from the N64 game. This is a remake after all. So if you're expecting a completely brand new title as a Star Fox fan, sorry, maybe next year. If you're a newcomer, it's easy to pick up on, and the fast-paced arcade shooter is a really rewarding experience. It's one of those rare games where you are hooked immediately by its simplicity and setting, and are eager to learn the complexities of the mechanics. And yeah, that feeling is very much still here with this remake. It felt just like the N64 title, and I found myself adjusting to the controls pretty quickly, as if the reflexes of my 3DS days were still present. Something new this time around is the ability to play in co-op with one person piloting the vehicle while one person acts as the gunner. Of course, the big gimmick here is the gunner uses the Joy-Con mouse controls. I actually found this to be a really pleasant experience, and it felt way more natural to aim this way than with thumbsticks. Now it's worth pointing out that Nintendo had a really nice couch armrest accessory for the Joy-Con, so your experience may vary depending on what your setup is. But if you can get it in a good spot, you'll have a great time. Speaking of gimmicks, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera has the ability to track your facial expressions and movements, so you can make your persona in the Nintendo voice chat a character from the Star Fox series. And you don't even need to be playing Star Fox to use it. It's really fun, and I can already see the meme potentials. As for the actual multiplayer gameplay, essentially it's up to 4v4 multiplayer, and if you don't have a full party of 4, they do fill you in with CPUs. You get points for destroying enemies and CPUs, and randomly during the match, a device will spawn that you need to take to your base. That will get you a ton of points, and it's crucial to do this if you want to have any chance of winning. There is only one, so you'll have to take on the enemy to make sure you're stopping them from capturing it and trying to defend your teammates as they try to bring it to your own base. It's essentially capture the flag, and I thought it was actually really fun, and I could see myself digging hours into it online. Okay, finally the graphics, and the graphics are where I still find myself to be a bit undecided. From a visual perspective, the visuals are very detailed, and it looked like a crisp 60 FPS. The environments looked polished, and the sense of depth was very strong. The character models are going for a bit more of a realistic look, and that is still taking some getting used to, at least for me personally.
System, and you can name your price.
You've got yourself a deal. It's a pleasure doing business with you, General.
They are almost like puppets, which I think was the point, but regardless, it wasn't a big enough deal for me to walk away with any less excitement about the title. I most likely will get used to it, but I always want to share my honest thoughts with you guys, so I did want to just include that part. I walked away from playing Star Fox feeling really positive about my experience, and a bit sad about how long it's been since there was a new one, because so far, it feels like they've completely nailed the feel of the original, and respecting what made it so great while still giving us that fresh coat of paint that you get from the Switch 2 hardware. The full game comes out June 25th, and I really look forward to checking it out and sharing my thoughts with you guys. If you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other gaming hands-on previews. Alright guys, be kind to each other and be kind to yourselves. Peace.